Hello, and welcome to episode 9 of my playthrough of Mass Effect, where Legendary Edition, where I will not be using Paragon or Renegade interrupts, and will not be using Charm or Intimidate dialogue options. So, last episode we finished on Farum, or Pharos, sorry, I'm getting my planets mixed up, Pharos, and this time we're going to go recruit the Asari. But first, let's just do some side missions real quick. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to navigate this. Did I get the planets in Hercules already? I think I did. Let's just double check.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in.
Apparently I
I'll
did.
patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations.
Yes.
One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Alright. Zatoris is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with high-level decks of sulfur clouds. A layer of hydrocarbons has formed deeper in the atmosphere. Vast electrical storm fronts can be seen flickering across the dark side. Did I already do this? Because that mission you just told me about, that's on Earth's moon, right? I've landed on... Well... I don't remember. Is there... The key would be, are there any planets here that... I think I went here already. I'll come back later, possibly. Let me check my journal, see where Admiral Hackett was talking about. Rogue VI, where is this? Okay, yes, it's on the moon. That's what I thought. Alright, let's take care of that real quick. Alright, where is the Sol system? Ah, here we go.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication.
Alright.
If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Alright, I'll be there eventually. I think I want to pick up the Asari before I... Is there really nothing in this asteroid belt I can get? I guess not. Neptune. Though Neptune, like Uranus, has plentiful helium, its remoteness made it an unpromising target for mining before development of Mass Effect Drive. With Uranus cheaper to exploit, it has never seen extensive development. The only permanent human presence is a small research facility on Triton. 70 people on Triton. Alright. Is Pluto? There we go, there's Pluto. Pluto is one of Sol's numerous ice dwarf worlds. It is mainly of note for being the gravitational anchor for the Prothean mass relay to Arcturus. Pluto and the Charon relay, formerly encased in ice and considered a moon, orbit each other. Pluto's orbit was circularized in 2157 as a side effect of the Charon mass relay recovery operations. Forgot about that, that's interesting. Change the orbit of an entire planet. Uranus. Wait, did I already do this one? No. After the development of a Mass Effect FTL drive, distant Uranus was the target of a land rush to exploit its combination of plentiful helium-3 fuel and shallow for gas giant gravity well. Today, Uranus is the largest producer of HE3 in Alliance space. There are people aren't actually living on Uranus, they're just like, I assume, living, the space station that orbits Uranus. That makes sense. 371,000 people. Yikes. Alright, Saturn. Saturn has been a major source of helium-3 fuel for fusion plants since the 2150s. The moon of Titan is named for hydrocarbons and used as a hostile environment training facility for Alliance Marines. Does Uranus have moons? Maybe some people are living on Uranus's moons, too. Jupiter. Jupiter's deep gravity well and lethal radiation have kept its moons from being significantly exploited. The largest output post is Binary Helix Corporation's Nautilus facility, attached to the underside of Europa's ice sheet. Right? Mars? Once considered a prospect for terraforming and colonization, the discovery of faster-than-light travel turned Mars into a quiet backwater. Its southern pole is a historical preserve centered on the Prothean ruins found there. Immigration and development are restricted as the search for Prothean artifacts continues. I think they used a real picture from one of the Mars rovers and added the Prothean settlement to the picture. Because that looks way more realistic than other images in this game. Alright, we're Earth. For detailed information, please refer to the Standard Issue Alliance Galactic Codex. Earth orbit is riddled with debris generated by bootstrap space development. Use of kinetic barriers is recommended at altitudes over 85 kilometers. Venus. With its molten temperatures, sulfuric acid clouds, and crushing carbon dioxide atmosphere, Venus has only a handful of aerostat research outposts. 800 people live there, though. That's significant. And Mercury. A handful of solar power stations exist on peaks of external light at the north and south poles of Mercury. The difficulties imposed by the planet's proximity to the Sun and high orbital velocity have limited development. Alright, now we can go to the moon. Oh wait, I clicked on the wrong thing. I want the moon, not Earth. Luna. An early source of helium-3, Luna is now mined for materials used in space habitat construction. 24 major stations have been constructed at Earth's L4 and L5 Lagrange points, all from lunar resources. I bet that's a real picture also. wouldn't be surprised. Alright. I don't remember what kind of things we fight. I mean, it's like turrets and stuff, right? So I think I want Tally and Caden. Alright, let's look at the map. Alright. There's the training ground. Let's go here first. I wonder if this map was based on actual terrain data from the moon. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't know. They did a good job making it look like the moon, though. Moon gravity for you. CCP, Luna, Chinese Communist Party, Luna 23. What is it, Jack? Exit Q?
Securing point.
It's Q. Alright. Ah! I can just do this. Ooh! Shatter round 6 and kinetic barrier 5. Alright. So we will put the shredder rounds. 37 damage versus organics. You know what? I'm gonna put that on my shotgun. Because if I'm using shredder round, if I'm using my shotgun, most likely I'm going to be fighting organics. And then the kinetic barrier. I mean, I can't pass up having that instead of a first aid interface 3. And Caden, do you have better armor you could get? Sure. Slightly better. In some ways, not better in others. Alright, let's get you armor plating. And we're going to go ahead and just mod everything up. And get you a better rifle. And let's do radioactive rounds. And yeah. Okay, and then we go to here. Sure. Tally's gonna get no mods yet. That amp is the same. I'm just gonna scrap that. Let's scrap that too. Tally, is there anything better I can give you? Alright, assault rifle, that's better, sure. Have nothing left for that. That's not better. Not better. Alright. This though. Let's give you armor plating as well. Alright, let's go. Well, the picture of the moon might just be an in-game picture, actually. Does the Earth actually look this big from the moon? troops in. Am I even hitting that thing? I'm just taking a bunch of direct hits. Jumping at the wrong time. There we go. Took them all out. No! Oh, well, I have a codex thing. Why will not let me expand this? Oh, and I can level up my squad too. What is going on? It's like bugging out. What? It's... what? Oh, wait a minute. Might be my keyboard layout? It was my keyboard layout. I accidentally switched to Dvorak. Well, that was a mistake. Let's try this again. Alright, read the codex. I don't know...
The home world and capital of humanity is entering a new golden age. The resource wealth of a dozen settled colonies and 100 industrial outposts flows back to Earth, fueling great works of industry, commerce, and art. The great cities are greening as arcology skyscrapers and telecommuting allow more efficient use of land. Earth is still divided among nation-states, though all are affiliated beneath the overarching banner of the Systems Alliance. While every human enjoys a longer and better life than ever, the gap between rich and poor widens daily. Advanced nations have eliminated most genetic disease and pollution. Less fortunate regions have not progressed beyond 20th century technology and are often smog-choked, overpopulated slums. Sea levels have risen 2 meters in the last 200 years, and violent weather is common due to environmental damage inflicted during the late 21st century. The past few decades, however, have seen significant improvement due to recent technological advances.
After 20 years of manned research outposts and nearly a century of robotic exploration, the European Space Agency's Lowell City became the first permanent settlement on Mars in 2103. Within a decade, the United States and China had founded permanent settlements as well. Come on, the US should have been first. The South Polar region of Promethei Planum developed a Bermuda Triangle reputation. Satellites detected intermittent mass concentrations and magnetic field shifts. In 2148, prospectors working near Deseado Crater discovered an underground complex, a Prothean observation post. The odd phenomena were generated by the operation and... Sorry, okay. I got confused about what I was reading. So the Bermuda Triangle reputation, the mass concentrations, right. The odd phenomena were generated by the operation and discharge of a Mass Effect core struggling to function despite 50 millennia of neglect. Earth was electrified by the news. Humanity was unequivocally not alone. While courts battled over who owned the ruins, the international scientific community coordinated the vast effort to access, translate, and interpret the databanks recovered from the facility. The facility proved to be a biosciences operation post built when Homo sapiens were first evolving on Earth. While the motives of the Protheans are not certain, translated records indicate that the facility was in regular communication with automated observation platforms in Earth orbit and on the lunar near side. The half-dozen Mass Effect spaceships found in the facility were presumably used for first-hand observation. And let's go ahead and level people up. Alright, Caden. Well, obviously we want to give you some lift. Stasis isn't that helpful, so I'm gonna just neglect that. Get you that, sure. Let's just get lift up. We want to be able to lift really heavy things up into the air. There we go. And sure, we can unlock medicine. Neural shock, that's a good thing to have. Alright, and tally. Just give you level 1 first aid, because why not? Probably want to get you hacking. And so you're the same class as me. Or close to the same class as me anyway. Level that up all the way. I guess that'll do. And I'm good. Alright. So, we are going... Alright. This is going to be a tough fight if I remember correctly. Better biotic amp, pistol, sniper rifle. Okay. Better than what I have? No. That one is, though. And the biotic amp can go to Caden. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. And I switched out the pistol. That's better for you. Sniper rifle. That's better as well. And let's just double check. That's the same. That's the same. Alright. You have anything to say?
Yes, sir.
Apparently not.
You lead. I'll follow.
Uh-huh. I think I'm supposed to take those things out.
Heads up!
There they are. Alright, let's hack that one. If I can. Get it start attacking its friends. Oh, yikes. Don't think that does anything. Oop, that missed. Yikes, don't you take me up. Immunity. Ooh. That's a lot of nice stuff. Shredder rounds, ablative coating, energized weave. Oops. Ah, there we go. Damage versus synthetics. That's what I need. I already have Shredder Round 6 on here, so that's no good. Let's give this Shredder Rounds as well. Sure. Then the Energized Weave. Yeah, that's better than... Just give that to me. Thought I still had some level 5. Is it the modifiers? Nope. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, better this though. Disables tech. You would hope. I'm gonna die. There we go. I think I might have just wasted that
Think we got him,
med
Commander.
kit, med pack, med kit, whatever they're called in this. I don't remember. Come on, it's Metagel, that's what it is. It's Metagel. Alright, there's nothing over here. Toxic gas, oh no!
I think we're good, Commander.
The lights on the optical mainframes flicker and die. The first of the 3 competing clusters containing the VI is offline.
All targets down.
Alright, let's go. Still being poisoned, though, it seems. Oh, I missed that. Sniper rifle, assault rifle. Okay. Oh, and incendiary rounds. Okay. Let's get this incendiary rounds. I like that better. Sniper rifle. Anything better than what I have? No. What about you? Yes. That's better for you. Oh. I should have given you stuff a while ago. Don't have anything for that, just a combat sensor. Okay, assault rifle. Not better than what I have. Just give stuff to Talia this time. Alright, that's better. No. No. I already did this. Let's just go to sniper rifle. Alright, I think we're good.
Cover me.
Did it allow me to save?
Think we're good, Commander.
There we go. I don't know if I did before. Are we still being poisoned in here? don't think that did anything. It must do something. I don't know what it is, though. Alright, let's hack you. Level up. Hey, stop it. Let me hit you. Did someone just die? Yep. Caden died. I thought I heard that. Alright, let's level up real quick. Squad. Advanced Unity, sure, let's get that. Yeah, that's a good thing to have. And sure. Caden. Do that. Alright, and equipment. Yikes, that's a lot of stuff. Alright, let's go through it. Do I don't know, let's go with the incendiary rounds, I guess. We'll keep the shredder rounds on that one, because they have level 5. Damage versus synthetics. Yeah, let's keep that. Okay, and then mods. Rail extension. Sure. Let's put that on here. And I have level 3 things on everything else, right? Already? Yeah. Alright, what about armor mods? Kinetic buffer. 14% shield, 14% mobile accuracy, 4%. Yeah, let's give this to me. Caden, you can get... Well, we'll keep that on you. Heat sinks. Let's give you the heat sink on this. Although I don't know if squad members'
Contacts, Commander.
weapons actually do, like, overheat. I really don't know. Any things to pick up around here? Surely there's a crate somewhere. I guess not. Alright, let's go. Kinetic barrier fields powering up throughout the bunker complex. Alright, well, let's just shoot around them. Thanks, now I overheated it. Fine.
Perimeter secured.
Does this work on it? No.
Perimeter secured.
Can I whack barrier shields? I can. It's very slow though. The second of the 3 competing clusters containing the VI is offline. Alright. Let us continue. Alright, pistol, assault rifle, sniper rifle. See if anything's better than what I have. Assault rifle, no. What about Caden? No. Tally, you're good. Pistol. Alright, let's give you that. And sniper rifle. Yes, please. Oh, you already had that. Alright, let's continue. Oh, there's another one. Can't use that strategy this time. Oh, come on. I'm gonna fail. I can just use Omni Gel if I need to. Alright, let's use Omni Gel. Oh, I can do it again. Okay. We're gonna not use Omni Gel if I can help it. No! Come on. No! I timed it wrong. There we go. Biotic amp, alright. Shotguns and let's see. Shotgun. Oh yeah. I will take that. And Tally will give you my shotgun is slightly better. And Caden. There we go. And biotic amp. Duration versus cooldown, but also it has no power bonus. We're gonna keep this. I like the red. Alright, let's get out of here. Ah, yes! Yes! Here we go.
Engaging target.
There's not even any... Well, apparently I can't save. Okay.
Think we're good, Commander?
I should have saved earlier. There we go. I really don't think this is doing anything. But maybe it is. Assault rifle, alright. Ooh. Let's take this one. Caden. And Tally. At the door here. Oh no, they're all dying! No, I missed! Alright, let's get out my shotgun. Unity, get up, Caden. Pistol. us heal. Alright, there we go. Phew!
Perimeter secured.
Ooh, now I have some combat scanners. Alright. Combat scanner. Do I want to give that to my pistol instead of the heat sink? Or the rail extension? I'll give it the rail extension. The combat scanners... A heatsink isn't that useful on a shotgun, I guess. I don't... Well, it is, though, if it's a better heatsink. But I'll put that on my shotgun just so that I can see... I can switch to my shotgun and see if necessary. Because I don't think giving a squad mate a combat sensor will do anything. I might be wrong about that. Maybe I'm being stupid. Because if that does work, I should just give combat sensor to squad mate, and then, well, good. Do you all level 5? No, you don't. Not yet. Alright, let's get you all kitted up here. Don't really care what you get exactly. Just, oops. Just get something. Everything else, oh, that's level 3, but the highest I have now is level 3. Alright, we are good. And the highest thing, exoskeleton 6. Smash down, that's not something useful. Additional security drones powering up. Yay! Alright, what's in that codex entry? Drones are small robots used to support and supplement organic soldiers on the battlefield. They have no artificial intelligence of any kind, but follow fixed, minimally adaptive programs. Most varieties employ Mass Effect levitation to improve mobility. All modern armies rely on veritable fleets of drones for routine soldiering, static garrisons, patrols, etc. The use of drones in non-critical duties keeps the manpower needs down and reduces casualties in low-intensity conflicts. Less advanced races and cultures with less sensitivity to casualties have correspondingly fewer drones in their inventory. Drones are of little use in conventional open-field battles as they are poorly armed and armored. In addition to combat drones, support drones are used to assist organic units in the field. Reconnaissance drones are small, stealthy craft that screen combat units in the field and warn commanders when enemies are spotted. Electronic warfare drones supplement battlefield technicians, serving as mobile jammers and ELINT, electronic intelligence gathering platforms. Military and civilian police utilize Dazzler drones equipped with a powerful strobe light to disorient and subdue intruders using non-lethal force. There's a typo here that should have a closing parentheses and doesn't have it. Drone formations are officially referred to as wings, i.e. deploy the 4th Assault Drone Wing on the left flank. Common soldiers often refer to friendly formations as flocks and enemy formations as swarms. Alright, and let's take out those additional drones. Alright, what did I get? Ah, okay, more rounds, more mods, okay. Are any of these mods better for me than what I have? Combat. I mean, yes, I could change my mind. I actually prefer not having to go through all this. I don't know. There are pros and cons. Sure, we'll give it to stabilizer, make it more accurate. That's what it said, right? Well, I assume that's what stability does. Okay, and you have the highest level. Oh no, you don't. Alright, let's give you incendiary. Polonium, sure. Tungsten. Okay.
Area secured.
Wait, does Tally have... Alright, heatsink. A burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your hardsuit's heads-up display interprets it into a series of zeros and ones, and that spells help in binary. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until the lights on the final VI cluster flicker and die. Specialization class achieved. Alright. Your specialization class will replace your base class in the talents on the squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization class. Go to your squad screen to view the bonuses you gain with each rank in your specialization class. Alright. Commando. Commandos rely on lethal efficiency and precision strikes rather than brute force to eliminate their opponents. Increases damage for all weapons. Improves immunity. Improves marksman. Improves assassination. Operatives are masters at manipulating their environment to maximum advantage. Reduces recharge time for tech attacks. Improves overload. Improves sabotage. I think Commando is going to be better for me. And I can't level up. Okay. Oh, and more stuff. Yay. Med interface 5. What do I currently have? Kinetic buffer 6. Let's give Caden. He dies faster. Give Caden the med interface. Sure. Tally, you have a level 5 thing. Yeah, we'll just leave you there. What was the other stuff? Rounds. Ammo. What do you have here? Level 5. Rail extension. Sure. Okay, Tally. Do you have level 5 everything? Alright, let's continue. Come on. Don't run out of breath so quickly. You can do better than that. Alright. I think... And there might be something I'm missing here, but I don't want to go explore the whole thing right now. I think I'll be able to come back later and find stuff I missed, so let's just go back. Alright, that's enough of side missions. Let's go recruit the Asari. Which Gemini, Sigma, Hades, Gamma. Alright, let me check because it's not showing up in here. Liara, where is she? Artemis Tau. Artemis Tau cluster. Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay, good. Artemis Tau, where are you? I have a lot of side missions to do. Next episode might just be a side mission video. Missing Marines. Alright, let's go ahead and do one more side mission. Hopefully this one will be quick. Alright. Small distant Alsages is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of methane and argon. The surface is composed of water, ice, and calcium, with occasional deposits of light metals. During the Alliance's pirate suppression campaign in the 2160s, the Batarian Iluan Ranpera was caught with his frigate Tunaran grounded on Alsages for drive discharge. When challenged by the cruiser Hyderabad, Ranpera refused to surrender. The Tunaran was destroyed attempting to take off. The debris is strewn across the southern hemisphere. Scans from orbit have detected a small deposit of plutonium. Alright. Anything in the asteroid belts? You know, sometimes there is stuff in here. Apparently not there. Oh, there we go. A collection of small siliceous asteroids loosely bound together by gravity. Alright. Prothean data disk recovered. While scanning the asteroid field in the Sparta system, you found signs of habitation. A recon team was sent to investigate one of the larger asteroids. The rock had a small functioning biodome, but no sign of anyone still living there. There was, however, a data console with an intact Prothean data disk inside. Alright. And let's look at the other planets. Antamalka is a large hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in the atmosphere. Its massive gravity well tugs many asteroids from the outer belt inwards, past the orbit of Altaia and Adolos, and eventually settle into the inner belt. Antamalka's orbit is congested with hundreds of captured moons. Most last only a few thousand years before being ejected, dragged down into the atmosphere, or ripped apart by tidal forces and added to the gas giant's immense rings. Attempting to navigate this chaotic environment is hazardous at best. Ships without military-grade kinetic barriers are likely to suffer catastrophic impacts. Scans from orbit have detected a large concentration of hydrogen. Alright. Altaia is an unusually large terrestrial world with a trace atmosphere of methane and ammonia. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of sandstone and other sedimentary rocks with deposits of iron and chlorides. Judging by the sedimentary composition of the crust, it appears that Altaia once possessed an atmosphere thick enough to support some form of liquid. What cataclysm stripped the atmosphere and left the planet to freeze is not currently known. Alright, and we'll get to that after I look at this. Tremonre is a dwarf planet composed of light magnesium silicates with deposits of aluminum. Its surface is covered by wide swaths of ancient dark basaltic lava, possibly indicating the world was created through an impact with some other body in the system. Tremonre's magnetic field is non-existent. This makes it impossible for ships to dump drive charge from orbit. That said, Tremonre's minuscule gravity allows even cruiser-sized vessels to land safely for direct grounding. Alright, and nothing around the sun.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Adolus is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Adolus's surface is covered by white deserts of silicate sand with only a few areas of igneous rock highlands to break the abrasive, dust-choked wind. Adolus's orbit is congested with debris thrown inward by the gravity of the gas giant Antamalka. Due to a high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. When you're doing the possessive for a name with an S at the end, you're not supposed to put a second S after the apostrophe. Whoever typed out these descriptions had some real mistakes. I'm surprised we're not caught at any time, especially from the original game to Legendary Edition. You would think that those would have been caught. Alright, I have no idea what I'm dealing with here. Let's take Garrus and Rex. Oh, okay, so there was something. Was that an asteroid? Alright, so let's get Garrus and Rex kitted up. Wow, the Avenger 3 is so much better than a Lancer 5. Yikes, this loud. There's another one. I do not remember landing on this planet before, but surely I have when I played through this. I think I've landed on every planet. Shredder rounds, okay. And Rex. Biotic amp. All I have left is level 3 stuff, so I think you're good. But I need to level up my squad. Alright, Garrus. Let's unlock electronics. Assault training, sure. Rex. Sure. Let's go here. All those meteors have to be landing outside of the range of the map, right? It's not like you can just get hit by a meteor here. Or maybe I could. Maybe I could just get hit by a meteor. That would be interesting. Let's get hit by a freak meteor and die. Alright, there's something that doesn't show up on the main map. It's really windy here, too. Alright, we got ourselves some lithium. Out of curiosity, how is... Let's see, how are we doing on data disks? We have 5 to go. Minerals. Oh, we're barely even started with that. electronics skill is too low? Okay, I should have leveled up my electronics. I should have done that when I had points. Alright, I'm gonna have to come back here. Let's go here then. Maybe I can get enough points to level up electronics the rest of the way while I'm here. We'll see. You found Captain Mylan's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Alright. I think something's gonna happen here. Here we go. There it is. Alright, I need to remember to take it out with my sniper rifle with the last shot. Let's just get it almost there. I really should have saved. What was I thinking? Alright, let's get out of range, save, and come back. Because I don't want to die and have to restart salvaging everything. Get out of range. Get out of range, come on. Alright, am I out of range? Alrighty, let's do it. Where are you? There you are. I should not have repaired. What was I thinking? Overheated! Come on. Am I... How close is he? Okay, let's get out. Yikes! Yikes! Where is it? Where is it? I don't see it. Yikes! Alright, let's get back in. Just until it... Okay. No! It hit me. I thought I had it. Apparently not. Alright, heal. Alright, let's get back in. We need to take out those feelers. Or not. Oh no, I'm almost dead. Heal, heal. No, did I go out of range and now I have to start all over? Did I go out of range and have to start all over? No, okay, good. Mako's almost dead. How much more health do you have? Did I get it? Nope. Wait, did I get it? I didn't notice the experience, but I guess I got it.
Cover me.
All right. Almost to another level.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. He'd want to know what happened here. Just lead the way.
Yeah, I've definitely done this before. I just don't remember the asteroids. Incendiary around 6, yes. Alright, what do I currently have on this? Give it to that. And Garrus. Oops. Nothing else here, right? Alright, I'll have to come back later for that other thing. Alright. Alright, now let's go get Liara. What am I doing? Arcanes. The small hydrogen-helium gas giant, Arcanes has been developed as a full-featured, if modest, stopover for ships hauling refined materials from Therum. In addition to a powerful magnetic field to dump drive charge, Arcanes has a largely automated infrastructure of helium-3 refining and deuterium mining on its many water-ice moons. Scans of the gas giant have detected a large concentration of helium. Yay. It might just be the case that I won't get to Liara in this episode. We will see how much further I get here. Medallion recovered. Scans of the asteroid field in the Gnosis system revealed some strange readings. Upon closer inspection, Navigator Presley discovered the remains of an abandoned Solarian fighter. The only thing of interest on board was a League of One medallion. Alrighty. And the rest of the asteroid field probably doesn't have any. Asteroid belt probably doesn't have anything. Alright, let's check here. several deposits of platinum. Okay. Let's go from the inside out this time. Phaistos. Phaistos is a small terrestrial... I assume it means world, right? Small terrestrial world with a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide and xenon. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sulfur and various silicates. There is little of interest on this desolate world. Therum. This is where Liara is. Okay, never mind. I came to the right solar system. Let's wait on that. Zakros. Zakros is a terrestrial world with a nitrogen-methane atmosphere containing trace amounts of hydrocarbons. Its frigid surface is mainly composed of water, ice, and hydrocarbon slush. Most of the surface is not solid enough to support the full weight of a landed ship. If approach is necessary, use shuttles or keep the ship's Mass Effect envelope up. Alrighty. Armeni. Armeni is a terrestrial world with an unusual thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its surface is composed of silica with deposits of carbonaceous materials. The initial flyby probe of Armeni detected multiple areas at the equator with oddly irregular surface protrusions. Closer inspection revealed these as millions of elaborate crypts a few meters below the surface, left by a long-extinct spacefaring species called the Zeof. Many human universities wish to perform archaeological excavations. Council law holds grave sites as sacrosanct, however, and the matter has been tied up in court for a decade. Alright, now we can go to Therum. Therum is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. Alright, just to double check, I didn't miss any survey opportunities, right? Yeah, I didn't. I'm not blind. Alright, let's go ahead and land. Now, depending on how long this takes, I may or may not get all the way to Liara this session. We will see. I brought Ashley with me last time, but sort of want to bring her again. And you know what? Let's do. Well, I am gonna have some difficult fights. I don't want to bring Rex again because I brought Rex last time. Let's bring Garrus. Yeah, we can go with no biotics. Oh, more codex stuff. I forgot about this. Okay.
After the Thresher maws are subterranean carnivores that spend their entire lives eating or searching for something to eat. Threshers reproduce via spores that can lie dormant for millennia, yet are robust enough to survive prolonged periods in deep space and atmospheric re-entry. As a result, Thresher spores appear on many worlds, spread by previous generations of space travelers. The body of a Thresher never entirely leaves the ground. Only the head and tentacles erupt from the Earth to attack. In addition to physical attacks, Threshers have the ability to project toxic chemicals and emit bursts of infrasound as a shockwave weapon. The Alliance first encountered Threshers on the colony of Akuz in 2177.
Oh, I'm very familiar.
After contact was lost with the Pioneer team, Marine units were deployed to investigate. The shore parties were set upon by hungry Threshers, and nearly the entire assault force was killed. Alliance forces recommend engaging Threshers with vehicle-mounted heavy weapons.
Again, I was there. I remember that. All right. Ashley. Sure.
Commander.
Alright,
I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Alrighty. No, 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 nope, don't go into the lava. Do not do it. Yikes! It's a giant ship. I know I could be using the sniper rifle for that too, but that's just too tedious. Shield modulator 5. I don't know if Ashley actually ever. Well, no, I'm gonna give that to Rex, like I said before.
They have height and cover.
Well, I'm gonna do it anyway. That landed right on top of the missile. Alright, I guess I have to go around. Energized weave, tungsten round. Garrus, you have a level 5 thing too, right? Oh no, you have a first aid interface 1. Alright, let's get you something here. Sure, ablative coating. Sorry, I didn't realize I was abandoning you, Garrus, in that department. Oh, I can level up too. Alright. Let's get my electronics up so that I don't have that pesky thing again. I can go back to that other planet at some point. Alright, Garrus can equip medium armor if only I had some for him. Alright, there are more of them, I know. That all of them out in the open. Nope, there's one over here. Boom. Alright, now I have to get out on foot. Proton rounds, incendiary rounds. Alright, Ashley. Okay, I think we're good. Continue. Alright, heavy armor, and biotic amp, and assault rifle. Alright. So I cannot wear heavy armor, but Ashley can. Is this best? It is better. Alright. Assault rifle. I have something better for you. Alright, let's continue. Oh, Krogan armor, finally! And Turian armor! Alrighty! Garrus, we can get you some new armor! Yay! Shotgun, pistol, incendiary rounds. Alright. Go to Ashley. Then incendiary rounds. I believe that this has level 5, right? But this only has level 4. Alright, now you have level 5. Nothing in this one. Okay. Alright, shotgun, sniper rifle, pistol. That's better? Okay. Now let's give Garrus the striker. How does this one shoot? It's another single shot. Okay. I can't. That's my destination, right? Yeah. Okay. Is this where I came from? What are you doing? There you go. That's where I came from. Let's go back this way. Yeah! Am I even hitting it? Yeah, I hit it. Alright. Oh, yay. Oops, no, get back in! Get back in, I almost died. Is he even taking damage? This is a bigger one than normal, right? Yeah, it's a Colossus. That explains it. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do we do? We swim, swim. Oh, I love to swim. Run him over. Boom. Yeah. Is this actually? I don't know if running them over actually does any damage. Let's just rocket them. Yeah. This goes flying! Okay. Are we gonna try to glitch this thing through here? Yes, we are. I know it can be done. I just don't remember how to do it. I think I need to get backed up here. Alright. And go! So this is the load point too. Okay, let's try this again. I might need to look up how to get this to work. I know it's possible. Oh, almost. Almost. Yes! Yeah, we did it! Alright, let's go. So much easier than if I had to leave the Mako behind. Is there something in there? I don't think so. Oh, come on. Don't get stuck here. There we go. Yeah. Unlimited power! Alright, here's where it's going to be really helpful. What just happened? What in the world? Okay, I'm back. Oh, well. Die. Alright, where am I going from here? Oh, right. I go in there.
I'm on my way.
Alright, here we go. Okay, real quick. Well, that's a lot of stuff. Alright, real quick, let's try putting a combat sensor on... Put combat scanners on all of Garrus' stuff and see if that helps me see things. I doubt it. Oh, wait, it actually works. Okay, it works on squad mate weapons. Alright. Well, that's good to know. Alrighty.
All targets down. I've never visited a Prothean ruin before. Aside from the Citadel, I mean.
And nothing to say? Oh.
Take cover!
Oh, I'm only dying quickly. Alright. Actually,
Prothean's built to last. Looks like a lava flow port in here.
That's not good. Not good. Alright, let's go. No going back.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain.
That's what I said.
Part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here.
I'll figure it out.
There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Alright. Let's go. Oh, do you have anything to say?
Ready. Say the word.
You have nothing to say other than the generic stuff. Okay.
I smell trouble.
Do you want to do some sniping? Let's hack it first, if I can hack it from this far away. Is that a drone? No. Alright, let's go down.
Perimeter secured.
Assault rifle shotgun. Okay. Ooh. All right. Yeah. Down, left, right, up, right. Down, left, right, up, down. Down, left, right, up, up. Down, left, right, up, right? Down, left, right, up, left. There we go. And here comes a fight. Pretty soon here. Oh, I'm out of alignment. Great. Alright, Liara.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothean expert.
The conduit? But I don't know.
Don't think I brought Ashley on this mission before.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Gonna be close, Skipper.
Well, yeah, what choice do I have, though, Ashley? There we go.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Alright. Alright, I can't save yet. Alright, let's do dampening. And then we need to take out the Krogan as fast as possible. There we go. Oh, I didn't even have to take out the Geth. I just had to take out the Krogan. apart!
Move, move, move!
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Only
Damn.
106?
I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues.
Like the
But
Reapers?
here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
A beacon? Yes, that makes sense. But the beacons were not programmed to interact with human physiology. I am surprised you were able to make any sense of it at all.
It's just a bunch of random images, even after I got the cipher.
The cipher?
Some Asari mumbo-jumbo, supposed to help the commander think like a Prothean. I don't know if it worked, though.
The cipher altered my perception of the visions, but it's subtle. I still can't make sense of what I'm seeing.
And this was something another Asari did to you?
Jealous?
Commander, with your permission, I would like to try something. You were touched by the beacon. The visions are locked away inside your mind. One of my people gave you a deeper understanding of the visions, but you still cannot put all the pieces of the puzzle together. I might be able to help you.
What do you have in mind?
Like the Asari who gave you the cipher, I can join my consciousness to yours. Maybe my knowledge of the Protheans will help clarify your vision.
It's worth a shot.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What'd you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
Saren knew you were touched by the beacon on Eden Prime. He probably came after me because he feared I could help you understand it. I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, find the missing portion, and I am confident I can put all the pieces together.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yeah.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
All right. Talk to the crew again.
I prefer gold to silver, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
I haven't heard anything about Kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Hey, I'm not claiming her this time. You can have her if you want. Or at least you can try. Obviously, she has her own agency. Do you have anything to say about Liara?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Nope.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Which way is which? That's...
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce, This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Why agree to the union if she didn't want any children?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Because of their long lifespan, Asari tend to have a long view, not common in other races. When they encounter a new species or situation, the Asari are more comfortable with an extended period of passive observation and study than immediate action. They are unfazed that some of their investments or decisions may not pay off for decades or centuries. Matriarchs can seem to make incomprehensible decisions, but their insight is evident when their carefully laid plans come to fruition. In interstellar relations, this long view manifests in an unspoken policy of centrism. The Asari instinctively seek to maintain stable balances of economic, political, and military power. Traditionally, Asari spread their influence through cultural domination and intellectual superiority. They invite new species of advanced development to join the galactic community, knowing that their ideals and beliefs will inevitably influence the existing culture. Alrighty.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the cyclones. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic.
Yikes.
But this case wasn't that
Elcor.
clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
How was an Elcor hacking anyone
we got
up?
hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threaten? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but C-Sec headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
The Turian homeworld, Paragon, has a metal-poor core generating a weak magnetic field and allowing more solar radiation into the atmosphere. To deal with this, most forms of life on Paragon involve some form of metallic exoskeleton to protect themselves. Their reflective I lost my place. The reflective plate-like skin makes Turians less susceptible to long-term, low-level radiation exposure, but they do not possess any sort of natural armor. A Turian's thick skin does not stop projectiles and directed energy bolts. Although life on Palaven is carbon-based and oxygen-breathing, it is built on dextro-amino acids. This places the Turians in a distinct minority on the galactic stage. The Quarians are the only other known sapient dextroprotein race. The food of humans, Asari, or Solarians, who evolved in levo-amino acid-based biospheres, will at best pass through Turian systems without providing any nutrition. At worst, it will trigger an allergic reaction that can be fatal if not immediately treated.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You're trying to make me cry, Shepard. I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Tawn Actus. A Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the all I know. Every Krogan is infected. Everyone. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
So long, Rex.
I think I already talked to him about that. Okay. The harsh Krogan homeworld conditioned the Krogan psychology for toughness, just as it did the body. Krogan have always had a tendency to be selfish, unsympathetic, and blunt. They respect strength and self-reliance, and are neither surprised nor offended by treachery. The weak and selfless do not live long in their culture. Do not live long. In their culture, looking out for number one is simply a matter of course. After their defeat in the rebellions, the very concept of Krogan leadership was discredited, where a warlord could once command enough power to bring entire solar systems to heel and become overlord. These days it is rare for a single leader to have more than 1,000 warriors swear allegiance to him. Most Krogan trust and serve no one but themselves. This solitary attitude stems in part from a deep sense of fatalism and futility, a profound social effect of the genophage that caused Krogan numbers to dwindle to a relative handful. Not only are they angry that the entire galaxy seems out to get them, the Krogan are also generally pessimistic about the race's chances of survival. The surviving Krogan see no point to building for the future. There will be no future. The Krogan live with an attitude of kill, pillage, and be selfish, for tomorrow we die. Ashley?
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Sounds like that situation didn't last.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand-to-hand.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Where was your father during this? Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
I thought you said he was dead.
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
The Alliance military is of great concern to the galaxy. At first contact with the Turians, they were completely inexperienced. Turian disdain changed to respect after the relief of Shang-Chi, where the humans surprised them with novel technologies and tactics. The human devotion to understanding and adapting to modern space warfare stunned the State Council races. For hundreds of years they had lived behind secure walls of long-proven technologies and tactics. The Council regards the Alliance as a sleeping giant. Less than 3% of all humans volunteer to serve in their military, a lower proportion than in any other species. While competent, Alliance soldiers are neither as professional as the Turians nor as skilled as the Asari. Their strengths lie in fire support, flexibility, and speed. They make up for a lack of numbers with sophisticated technical support, VIs, drones, artillery, electronic warfare, an emphasis on mobility and individual initiative. Their doctrine is not based on absorbing and dishing out heavy shocks like the Turians and Krogan. Rather, they bypass enemy strong points and launch deep into their rear, cutting supply lines and destroying headquarters and support units, leaving enemies to wither on the vine. On defense, the human military is a rapid reaction force that lives by Sun Tzu's maxim: he who tries to defend everything defends nothing. Garrisons are intended for scouting rather than combat, avoiding engagement to observe and report on invaders using drones. The token garrisons of human colonies make it easy for alien powers to secure them, for which the Alliance media criticizes the military. However, the powerful fleets stationed at phase gate nexuses such as Arcturus are just a few hours or days from any colony within their sphere of responsibility. In the event of an attack, they respond with overwhelming force. Alright, talk to Tally and then we're done for the day. Or for this episode at least.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
The ancient Quarians practiced ancestor worship. Even after abandoning their faith for secularism, Quarians continued to revere the wisdom of elders. As time passed and technology advanced, they inevitably turned their knowledge to preserving the personalities and memories of the elderly as computer virtual intelligences. These recordings became a repository of knowledge and wisdom stored in a central databank and available through any extranet connection. They held no illusions that this was some form of immortality. Like all virtual intelligences, their electronically preserved ancestors were not truly sapient. This was considered a surmountable problem. Sapience could surely be reduced to simple mathematics. The Quarians began an exhaustive research into creating artificial intelligence so they could learn to escape the bounds of mortality and give their ancestral records true awareness. Unfortunately, the life the Quarians created did not accept the same truths they did. The Geth destroyed the ancestor databanks when they took over. In the centuries since they evacuated their homeworld, most Quarians have returned to religion in various forms. Many believe that the rise of the Geth and the destruction of their ancestors were chastisement for arrogantly forsaking the old ways and venerating self-made idols. Others have a more philosophical outlook, believing that their race was indeed arrogant, but no supernatural agency lay behind the Geth revolt. Rather, the Quarians' actions wrought their own doom. Either way, every Quarian would agree that their own hubris cost them their homeworld. Alright, that concludes this episode of my playthrough. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy what I'm doing, and hit the notification bell to be kept up to date on future uploads.